Hi, it's Michelle Ockers. I'm really pleased that you'll be joining me in the social learning workshop. My assumption is that you are someone who's involved with workplace learning currently, perhaps a designer and developer or maybe a facilitator, and you have a desire to start using social and collaborative learning practices more effectively as part of your workplace learning solutions. If so, you are in the right place. This is going to be an interactive and very participatory workshop. It will be led with activities, and that's one of the things you're going to learn about social learning, is this idea that when you're designing social learning, you start with activities and you keep the content fairly light, because what you're doing in effect is using the experience and knowledge of the group and drawing that out as part of the learning process, and that's your focus, to draw that out via activities supported with content rather than leading with content. We'll get into that more in the workshop. The program consists of 3 phases. The pre-workshop, you will have received an email which gave you a link to our shared Google document that we'll be using throughout the duration of the program for collaborative note-taking. That document has the 5 activities that you may choose to do as pre-work. There are 2 that are critical. One is to read my blog post, which gives you an introduction to the program, and the other is to ensure that you pick a project from your workplace that you're going to bring to the workshop to work on. We will have quite a bit of time for you to work on the design and development of social learning as part of your solution. It could be an existing project or something new. And I've given some guidance in the Google Doc about the kind of situations where social learning is most effective and appropriate. You do have the option of joining a Facebook group which has been set up. You don't have to, but I encourage you to, because you'll get more out of the learning process as well as getting the experience of learning in an online forum. The day of the workshop itself, I will be kicking off sharp at 9. We have a pretty full agenda. We've got quite a lot to cover, and I want to give you as much time as possible to work on the design of your solutions. You won't end up completing the full redesign or design of a program on the day, but you will have enough done that you will have the experience of designing a component and then be able to take the skills you've learned in the process and approach and keep applying it to complete your project. Following the workshop, you'll have the opportunity to stay connected with the group and support each other with your learning, as well as get support and feedback from me on your workplace-based project for about 4 weeks. I will finish at the end of that 4 weeks with an online webinar which you're invited to join. It will be a discussion, really just sharing what people have done, what they've learned, and a final opportunity for question and answers about anything still lingering in your mind or that's arisen about social learning.